I've been trying to set intentions for every single month. So as soon as the beginning of the month rolls around, I've tried to sit down and think, what's my intention for the next 30 days? What is it that I want to be doing? What do I want to be focusing on? And what do I feel like I need to really incorporate into my life? Now, I understand it's the middle of July, and I'm telling you this now, but I really think you can set intentions at any point. It can be at the beginning of the week. It can be at the beginning of the month. It could be, in the middle of the day when you're having a rough day and you decide you want to switch things up. Setting intentions can be really strong in getting us back on point, getting us back on track, and helping us to feel good about our days, our weeks, and our months. So this month I sat down and I thought, what is it that I really want to focus on? And I realized that it's a little bit easy now, especially because it's summer. And if you live in Toronto, you know that it finally just got warm like yesterday. So I'm very excited at the fact that it's actually becoming hot, a little bit sticky. And with that heat and with that stickiness and that humidity, I noticed that I'm slowing down naturally quite a bit. I am not really running and going like I used to because I can't. I get outside and I'm running to go somewhere and I'm sweating my bag off before I get there. It's not very pleasant. So with that, I decided that I wanted to become more intentional this month. I wanted to slow down. I wanted to taste every moment. I wanted to enjoy what was going on around me. I wanted to soak up the sun, the heat, because I know it's going to be gone in probably another 30 days when winter decides to step in Toronto. So I want to soak it up now that I have it. And it really became this idea of being intentional in everything that I do. So, there are times in the morning where I've been totally guilty of this. I will leave my condo, get halfway to where I'm going, or, just kind of stepping outside and think, shit, did I lock the front door? I don't remember if I locked the front door. Did I unplug the iron? I'm pretty sure I may have left the iron plugged in. I'm going to burn my condo down along with the building and the entire neighborhood. These ideas go through our heads about what we did and what we didn't do because it's become so routine. It's just become so natural to just leave your door, you lock the door behind you, you finish ironing, you unplug the iron. But we do these things without even realizing that we're doing it. And I thought this would be the perfect time to just slow things down and become really aware of what I'm doing and be really intentional about things. So I've become so intentional that I've actually noticed every step that I take. When I get outside, it's because I practice yoga, I kind of compare it to yoga. So, when you're doing a pose, you're very particular about where your feet are, where your arms are, where your hands are, how you're breathing, how your body is moving. And I've decided to apply that to my walk outside. So as my foot hits the floor, I'm intentionally stepping forward. I'm not just trying to get to where I need to go in 5 minutes flat. I'm actually paying attention to how my body feels when my foot hits the floor. I'm paying attention to the breeze in the air. Maybe there is no breeze and it's hot and it's sticky. I'm paying attention to that feeling. I'm paying attention to the feeling within my body as I'm moving throughout my day. Try this and see what I mean. When you're actually intentional about what you're doing, then you pay attention to what you're eating. You're actually eating your meal and chewing your food and tasting every bite and every morsel as you swallow it. There's something so powerful behind just enjoying the moment, being present, and being intentional to understand that you are where you are and it's all good. And you're going to eat, you're going to walk, you're going to work, you're going to enjoy your life. And you'll notice that the more you become intentional, the more you're just present with what you're doing, with your body, with your circumstances, the situation around you, the simpler things get. Because when you're paying attention to your food and you're not worrying about things, you're enjoying that present moment. When you're paying attention to your walk and not checking your watch every 5 seconds, even though you'll get there on time, you'll get to where you need to be, you're not adding that stress onto you as you're getting to where you need to go. You start to simplify things. You start to stress less. You start to shed any kind of anxiety or tension you might have in your day. And you can do this at any time. So if you find that you wake up in the morning and your day has gone upside down, you can switch it around and just say, what? Right now, I'm going to become intentional and I'm just going to focus on what's happening. I'm going to take what's coming at me, go with the flow, and just be cool with all of it and be present. And slow down a little bit. If it's summertime for you right now, you know that summers are kind of lazier. They're not as crazy. If you can take the time to just ease into what you're doing, allow yourself that time. Because when things are busy and you've got to get going, you've got to get stuff done, that's your flow. But if your flow can relax right now, if you can simplify things, if you can just enjoy every morsel of the food you're eating, every step that you're taking, you'll notice how much better you feel after all of that as well. So if you decide to become more intentional, or if you set a different intention, let me know what that is. Put something in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.